Hi! Let's talk about the Los Angeles housing market this April. What's usually the hottest market this time of year, the spring, is now looking like the holiday market. Demand is very, very low and supply is low as well. And this is why we're not seeing huge price drops. Inventory has plummeted as sellers have taken their homes off of the market or put them on hold status because buyers aren't allowed to see them. Yes, that's true. Los Angeles realtors are not allowed to show houses, even vacant ones, and even if it's only one person going at it at a time. This has brought demand to a standstill as well as supply, as sellers wait until the shelter-in-place order is lifted in order to put their homes back on the market. There are still buyers in the marketplace, especially under that $1 million mark, which is the highest level of demand. That said, demand is down about 55% from where it was last year at this time. And again, that's unprecedented for a spring market, which is typically the hottest market of the entire year. So we know that this is due to the coronavirus outbreak and the fact that people are unsure of what's happening. It's just an unprecedented time. Now again, sellers have taken their homes off the market or just decided to delay and not put them on the market at all. So we have supply at about 34% less than it was this time last year. So the reason that we haven't seen giant price drops is because supply is going down and demand is going down. This is in contrast to what happened during the Great Recession when demand went down but supply was high. In fact, if you look at the numbers today compared to the Great Recession, there are about 4 times as many homes on the market in the Great Recession than there are today. So this is why we're not seeing, again, huge price drops. So this weak demand has been pitted against very low supply. So we're moving from what was a seller's market into a more balanced market. Not yet a buyer's market, but again, a balanced market where it's about favorable for sellers and buyers in the same rate. The good news for buyers is that there are no longer a ton of multiple offers and the need to trip over one another in order to secure a home. However, are you going to see giant price dives? Probably not. This isn't the Great Recession in which we have an oversupply and an under demand. We're actually at a point in time in which we have low supply and low demand, and that's why we're seeing a balance. So we're probably not going to move back into higher buyer demand until the shelter-in-place order has been lifted. I personally have advised all of my sellers who are planning on listing their homes over the next few weeks to wait until the shelter-in-place order is lifted so that we can market and have buyers through the home as we typically would. So that's just one anecdote, and I know a lot of other agents have done the same. So just to sum up, inventory is down about 1.3% and it had already decreased a couple of weeks ago. Demand, on the other hand, since we're no longer allowed to do private showings, has decreased 31%. So those two factors together have created the situation in which we're moving into a more balanced market. The luxury market has also plummeted quite a bit in terms of demand. Not surprisingly, so we'll have to keep an eye on all of those numbers as we move towards May. If you have any questions on the housing market or anything real estate related, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.